Okay, so hello everyone. Thank you for attending this month's session of Next Steps. We are so excited to have Joy Shimabukuro, and she is the creative director at HouseMart, Ace Hardware, Ben Franklin Crafts. So here's just a little bit about Joy. She said she's always loved crafting since she was a kid. She loved learning how to make things and put her own twist on a project. And she really loves teaching and sharing ideas with others. And currently, as you might have seen her, she hosts the Joy of Crafting show on Spectrum OC 16. And this October will make 20 years.
Wow.
It's flown by. Yep. She said she loves reading. And she spent a lot of time in our public libraries. And her favorite section, listen to how good she is. She could be an honorary librarian. The 700s, namely 745 and 746. She knows her Dewey with quilting and crafting. She would go to Kaimuki Library because they had the most crafting books. And she also lived really close to Macaulay Library. And personally, she collects rubber stamps and other things related to reading. Yeah, I do too.
Oh, yeah.
So her wish, she just wishes there was more time for crafting and reading. So without further ado, take it away, Joy.
Hi, everybody. And, I want to wish you all, I know it's coming to the end of the month, but I know this is National Library Month. So I hope you guys are enjoying your special month. And what I don't know if any of you brought the piece of paper, a 15 by 18-inch paper, but what we're going to do is we're going to make a larger version of this. This was the chopstick holder that was in the midweek. And even though it's a chopstick holder, you could put something like a pencil in it or something and, put some note, like a Post-it note thing. So it's simple, but I like to give bigger things. So I figured out how to make a bigger one. And if you use a wrapping paper or something like that, you can make it very easily. So I just took, our favorite round brown paper. And the reason is, I don't really like to have to do too much math, So I know this roll is 30 inches wide. So that's perfect because 2 will give you 15 inches each. And then 18 inches is half a yard. And this particular roll has like 15 feet. So that's like 3 yards. So you get a lot out of this, right? What I wanted to show you is when you do cut your paper, and this is for any time of the year when you're gift wrapping, okay? So say you have your paper and you rolled it off the roll. So when you want to actually cut, and I learned this from the expert gift wrappers in Japan. So what they like to do is, of course, they like to fold. And what they use is they don't use scissors. They use these box cutters. But it's kind of scary because they extend the blade all the way out like this. So what you do is you actually put it in, and you see this is kind of flexible because they're supposed to break off. But what you do is you put it down, you put the blade in, and then you can kind of just glide it along like this. And if you kind of flex the knife, it goes along really easy. So you kind of have this, the part that's in the paper is kind of like hitting the table, and you just kind of lift it. And I was just like, wow, that is so cool. It's so easy. So now when I do gift wrapping with wrapping paper, that's what I use. So now that we have our piece here. So this is 15 inches by 18 inches. So you would have 2 pieces, so you can make 2, but we just need 1. It's a very simple and easy fold. Okay, what you're gonna do is, first of all, you're gonna take this. I'm gonna do it this way. Take it, and we're gonna fold it in half. like so. Okay, so as you guys probably know, with origami, you want to try and get nice creases, right? So remember, this is the 18-inch length. That was the 15. Okay, you have a choice. The origami way would be to open it up and fold it to the center. If you want to just fold it in half to get this, because basically what we're doing is we are trying to get our 4 sections. Okay, so we got 1, and then we take this one and we'll fold this in. There we go. Yes, you have to make sound effects too. Okay, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Now I'm going to turn it this way, where I have the 15 inches this way, 18 inches this way. In my right hand upper corner, I'm going to take that and fold it, the corner, to the center line. So it's being folded over the 2 sections. So you got that, just like that. Now we're going to take this left section, fold it in once, fold it over one more time, and then roll it over. And then this is the front. So once again, we had our paper folded into 4 sections. We take the right hand corner and we fold it to the center line. So nice sharp corner. Then we take from the left hand side, go 1, roll it over one more time, and roll it over one more time. And there we go. Okay, so now this part, I had to figure it out because I need it to wrap around. So this is 18 inches long, and you can either get a ruler or you can eyeball it however you want. Basically, we want this length to be about 7 inches. Okay, so I'm going to just eyeball it, and I'm going to flip it over. So it's about like that. So basically there should be about 4 inches here on the top, because we're going to do math, and you guys are librarians, so I know you guys know how to do math. So 7 is 14 plus 4 is 18, but just about there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to fold it and we're going to crease it so that we get that bottom line. Okay, so we got this bottom line just like that. And you're folding through the thicknesses, so it's a little, sometimes it can be kind of tricky. So here we go. Now what you're gonna do, I'll fold it first, and if you're following along, you can do it after. So we're gonna fold this up, and then from this left side, we're gonna take it and bring it back down like that. Okay? So it's gonna form like a triangle here. So again, from the bottom, we folded it up, and then we're bringing it back down. And right over here, as you can see, I'm trying to work it. There we go. To make it as nice as we can, because there we go. So we crease this as best as we can. And then we can lift it up, and we're going to take it and we're going to wrap it around. See how easy this is? We're going to wrap it around. And then all we're going to do, what I like to do is, because it's so thick, I will fold it over just to get a crease. And then all we're going to do is take this. So some people think it's like this, but it's actually the top corner goes down, and you go alongside this and crease that well. And then this is going to get tucked into here like that. Okay, so I'm going to just do that over really fast one more time. We take it from the bottom, we bring it up, we fold it over, and we get a triangle. And then we're going to take that piece and we're going to wrap it around. Take this, fold it down, so we get another angle, and then that angle tucks into here. And there, you got your little holder. So as you can see, like the smaller version is a chopstick holder, so it's really skinny. And this one was made with cardstock. So that's why because it's so thick and so many layers, it's bulky. So you want to probably put it in a little bit more. It's a little struggle. So it doesn't come out as nice over here. So usually I would put something to hide it. And this particular instruction sheet, how to do this particular size, is on our benfranklinhawaii.com project sheet. So you can look for it there. But the folding is the same. I'm just sharing with you that by changing the size of the paper to 15 by 18, you can do it like this. And then this becomes more versatile because you can put, look, you can put a giant candy bar in and you can just put it in there. Ta-da. You can also tuck in a smaller piece of candy because I'm all about candy, and you can tuck a smaller one in here, things like that. I don't know, I found these things. These were really good. So you can, there's a lot of things you can tuck into here, but I know you're thinking like, oh, it looks so plain, right? So for Valentine's Day, and you know, you can just change the colors. What we did was we took some yarn, and then we just tied the yarn around the bottom like this, just like this, like a couple of wraps around like that. And then we tied it and we added a little bow. Next week is Girls' Day, right? Well, next week is a lot of things, but one of the things is it's Girls' Day. So maybe you want to do a little embellishment like this to put, you could put it right here. You could put her here on the side, and you know, you could just do whatever you could also stamp on this to get a pattern paper. You could also put stickers or let people draw. So this is something that, you know, once you start doing things in the libraries with the kids, you could have them make something like this. You could even have them make it out of newspaper. Because to be honest, that is how I figured out this size. I took the long strug ad from the midweek and I said, and I just kind of folded it up and said, okay, this is, then I figured out, and I kind of changed it so that it was easy to figure out with a roll of paper like this. Because like I said, I don't want to have to say, oh, cut it, you know, 14 inches. And what are you going to do with this extra inch, right? Just make it 15 inches. And it's just half the paper. But for those of you who don't know how to make this, since I know we have a little bit more time, I'll show you. This is a really simple one. And it's perfect because you guys can use this as a bookmark. You could add it onto a tag to make a bookmark, which is perfect for the library, right? And this is a good one because you're going to use 6-inch origami paper. And from the 6-inch, you cut it into 2-inch so you can get 3. So we're all about getting the most we can. So see, I cut it into 3 and I can make 3. So this one is easy too. This one, we also have a project sheet. This is actually in this week's midweek, but we have a project sheet for you to, you can use, you know, same place, benfranklinhawaii.com. So this one, you can either get a ruler again and measure out the piece. So this is 2 inches by 6. So if you wanted to make a bigger one, whatever this width is, the length has to be times 3. So if you have some 12 by 12 paper and you cut it into 4 inches, the 12 inches is perfect because 4 times 3 is 12, right? So you can either get a ruler and measure it, or you can eyeball it like I'm going to do. So what I do is I usually kind of roll it. And what you have to do is you have to fold this accordion style. So it's going to be like a zigzag. So we'll fold it like this and then like this. And then I kind of like look and see, and then I pinch it. and I go, this looks pretty close. So after I do that, then I can do my sharper creases. Yeah, there we go. So you have it where it's accordion folded. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at the one that has the print facing you. And what you're going to do for this particular size is you're just going to fold over about 1/4 of an inch. Like that. And what it is again, whatever size paper you're using, because some people would, you might have some leftover gift wrap. Whatever size you're using, if this is 2 inches, so 2 inches, well, I'm using 1/4 inch because 2 inches is 1/8 of the size of the section. So that's why it has to be about 1/8. So what you're going to do now is unfold it a little and fold this in. And we're just going to pinch it to find the center point. Okay. So we brought the ends together and we just pinched it to find that. Now we can fold this back. And see, this particular one is so easy. You can do it in midair. You don't have to do it. So you have your point. You're going to take each corner and fold it down like so. I have to go backwards. There we go. So you have it like this. So this was here, fold it down. Okay. So far, super easy, right? Now through all of this thickness, all 1, 2, 3, we're going to take this and fold it in to up to this collar point. So we're just going to go like this. Fold it in like that. And we're going to do both sides. So we just go and do this really quickly like that. There we go. See? Now you're just going to open this top layer up. And then you're going to squash this down. So you're going to have like a little triangle on top. And maybe it's hard to see with the white paper, but you'll catch it in a minute. Now I got to open up this. And we'll fold this down. Oops. There. So we have 2 little triangles. Now we're 2 steps away from being done. All we have to do is take this, fold it back, and it's going to, because of this fold, it is going to have you stop. You're going to stop right away to where it is. So this now shows where the top of your collar is. And then we're going to flip it over and we're just going to fold up the bottom part a little to reveal the sleeves. So you can make the sleeves as long as you want, as short as you want, whatever. So this is really what they call a haori or top coat for the, or you can just call it a happy coat. So there, it's done. And what can you do with this? Besides putting on a little head, I did like what they call a slim card. And I just put some bamboo skewers through. So it's kind of like a hanging display. And you could add some stamp designs or whatever. Really simple design. And this is like 1 sheet of the paper, right? For the head, what I did is I took some 1-inch circle, 1-inch circle punch, or if you don't have a punch, what this is equal to is 1/4. Trace 1/4, and you'll get this size. And I just cut out some hair from the black cardstock. What I usually do is I just put it over and I'll trace it. But on the project sheet that we have, I do have a pattern for this size hair. So you can put it on, and then we're just going to add this on top here, like so. And like I said, we can take her and we can put her on top of your little pocket thing here. Oh, look, I already have the tape. So prepared, it's kind of scary. But see, something like this, you could do that. And kind of reminds you of the old-fashioned library pockets where you can put things in, but you could stick in a couple of bookmarks and of course some treats, and it's good to go. So that's all I really have today. But if you need another Girls' Day project, we did do this on the show. This is another one. I like to use scraps. So basically this one is actually a piece of cardstock that has been scored to make like a tent. And then a head was added and her hair is just holding it closed like this, kind of like tucking it in. And you have space to throw in some candy. I'm all about, as you can tell already, I'm all about the treats. And she can just stand up like this. You know what would be cute is instead of putting an origami crate, you could have her hold a book or two,
Oh, yeah.
a book or two, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I wanted to thank you guys for joining us. And because it's National Library Month, I asked Jessica if she could help me out. And what I'm going to do right now is, I guess is there technically 5 people, Jessica? 6?
Yes. Yes. 5. Mhm.
Well, technically you too, so that would be 6, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if my phone would just stop it. What's going on? Okay. Oh my God, what is with the technical difficulties? Okay, it doesn't want to swipe up. What's the problem? Let's see, we'll go to Safari. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use random generator. I think a lot of you are familiar with that. So we will pick a number. And so I'm going to say we have 6 people. So maximum number is 6. And we're going to generate a winner. Number 4. So I know Jessica was going to make a list of all of you who are here. So whoever number 4 is, congratulations, because we're going to send you a Ben Franklin gift card so that you can go and make some crafts.
Yay. Number 4
Yay.
is Marlene.
Hey, congratulations, Marlene.
Hey, Marlene.
So we'll get that to you. I'll work with Jessica on either finding out where I can mail that to. So
Yay.
does anybody have any questions? You know,
Now's your chance. Yeah.
yeah, now's your chance. But the other thing is I did want to let you know that here at Ben Franklin, we are, once you guys start opening up your libraries more, we are able to come in and do little craft things. I also have, I know you see under my name is Mel, but that's actually Melanie Ho, who runs our hardware science program. And if any of you remember back in the day, we actually used to come during the summer reading program. And we've gotten some off times throughout the year too, where they've done some of the hardware science. I know that your library patrons just love it. So we're always open to that. So just let us know. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and everything. Yeah. So
Thank you so much, Joy.
oh yes,
Give her a round
thank
of applause. Yeah. Ah, great. Well, be sure to check out the Ben Franklin Crafts, the .com website with lots of projects. You've got some cute ones for March and St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
So lots to help keep our patrons busy and
Yes.
Yep, librarians, we love crafting. Yep. Yeah, so this concludes our program. Thank you all so much for coming, especially Joy and Mel. Thank you for your help too. That was great. Yeah. So today's program is made possible through HLA members like you. To join or continue to support HLA, just check out our social media accounts and check out Joy's social media account. She's on Instagram too. Yeah.
Yes, and you can check out Hardware Science High, right? Is that how it is? Is it Hardware Science High?
Hardware Science Hawaii. Oh, I mean, Instagram. Yeah.
Instagram.
At Hardware Science High.
Yeah.
Yes. So next month, Next Steps will have a discussion of book awards on March 24th. So join us for that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.